Alright guys, back again with another review. Big Tom.
Damien.
I'm looking kind of multicoloured and shiny today.
Yeah, Tom definitely looks like he just ate Eddie the Eagle. So, moving on, what are we reviewing today?
We're going to be doing the SMOK E-Pipe. It's currently got the UD Aggie and the long drip tip.
Or the big dripstick 90, which you can get from Cali Vapers or Kraken E-Cigs.
Yeah.
£22.50 stainless steel and a 19mm drip tip. Looks very good on the SMOK E-Pipe.
It does, yeah.
So the SMOK E-Pipe is a mechanical mod. It takes an 18350 as standard. Yeah, it makes you look about 75 years old.
It really does. You have to be a granddad to bit this.
It's chrome plated brass and it's got a nice button on it.
Yeah.
However, this particular version, which we got courtesy of Billy Vaping King, because he was round my house for a drink at the weekend and forgot to take his stuff, so we've been messing about with it since, and we thought, why not, let's give it a review, let's tell the people what we think of it.
Cool.
And this particular one has the short button, therefore you need to have the battery in it, if it's a nipple battery,
Yep.
upside down, otherwise the thing fires on its own, which seems to be a bit of an issue. I've done a little bit of research on how to fix it. You do have to take out the dowel ring that's underneath the skirt at the top for the button, but for the moment we'll just review this nipple down and we'll let you have a little look at the issue when we check it out close up. So yeah,
It's nice.
it is.
It's cool. Very cool. You have to be, as Damien said, 75 to vape it, but if you just want something cool to looks different than everything that's, you know, huge provider of the Cafe and Light, you know, it's just something different. It looks cool. Very obviously with the big tip, it is stealth with it without anything on it. But it's a pretty.
I love the
good
drip
mod.
tip. I think the drip tip is fantastic. You know, I think the drip tip, like I said, £22.50 for the drip tip. That is a bit costly for a drip tip, but it is very handsome indeed. The SMOK E-Pipe you can get from a number of places like Vape Gear or Kraken E-Cigs at around £26.50. So you're looking at £50 for the drip tip and the actual mod.
Yeah.
You can also get extension tubes for the SMOK E-Pipe. You get them, each extension tube, you get one that make it 1850. With two extension tubes you can get it 18650. We don't have them, but I can imagine it makes it a bit bottom heavy. But still, if you've got this in 18350 and you find that it doesn't last you as long as you want, if you are quite a medium to heavy vapor, then you might possibly want to invest in two extension tubes till you get a good full day's work out of it. So let's have a vape.
Probably look quite beastie as well with the extension tubes on it as well. But it is a really nice, and it's different. It's very different.
It is different. It is different, and it's nice and shiny, which I do like. But like I said, for me, it's a bit. Get off my lawn!
Yeah.
You know.
Get your fez on while you're vaping.
That's right. Yeah, but yeah, it is very nice. It is quirky. It is cool. You know, if you want something a bit quirky in your collection, then yeah, it's definitely worth the money. I mean, like I said, for the actual mod, £26. It's not bad at all. You know, chrome plated brass, nice button on it. There are ones actually. There was two sets that went out. One did have a longer button on it, so you could have a nipple top facing up, but this one has the short throw on it, so it's nipple button facing down. Otherwise you'll have a constant firing mod, which isn't exactly the safest thing in the world.
No.
So yeah, be mindful when you do purchase one of these. Check which button you have, check if it's slightly raised, and check if the nipple facing up sets your firing mod off. So yeah.
Yeah, it's decent. So we'll go down, take it apart, rip it to pieces, and we'll show you what we think of it.
Yep.
Alright, thank you.
See you in a minute. Okay, so here we have the SMOK E-Pipe. You have your main body and you have your drip tip. So yeah, this is a UD AGI dripper that looks quite nice with it, and this is an IGO-W, but we won't worry about them for the moment. Let's have a look at the mod itself. So there you have a standard 510 connection. If you are planning to use anything Ego threaded, you will need to get an Ego to 510 connection. There's your button. It's a very short throw on that. So you unscrew this to put your battery inside, and it does need to be nipple facing down. If you put a nipple topped battery in this facing upwards, it will fire on its own because of the shortness of the button. So let's have a look what's going on under here. There's your button with a piece of Delrin holding it in. So in order to fix this, you will need to take probably the Delrin out and pull that button out further. Okay, so we'll put this back on. Button facing down, obviously, and your bottom cap to put it in. You then screw on your dripping atomizer or a tank, depending on what you want to use with this, and then your 510 connection goes in, and there you are. There you have your SMOK E-pipe. It's a simple little device, very nice, chrome plated brass, short button on it, looks good with the big drip stick 90mm. They do also have a big drip stick 60, so depending on how long you want this to go. And there you have it, a nice simple quirky little talking piece.
So after looking at the SMOK pipe closer, it's decent. It's not the best, but as we said, it's quirky, it's cool, it's funky, it's something new. Why not? Give it a go, give it a...
Yeah, it is quirky. I mean, I'd use it at home, but for me personally, I wouldn't use it out. It does kind of make me feel old. And I don't need to be made to feel old. I'm getting old already. Well, I feel I'm getting old, so I don't need anything to remind me that I'm dying slowly and gradually with each passing day. But yeah, it's like I said, it's quirky. It's a cool little mod to have in your collection. You know, if you've got somebody around you, you say, "Hey, look at my little pipe," and they'll be like, "Oh, you old bastard." But no, you know, for the price, it's good. You get a good vape off of it. I love the drip tip. This drip tip actually Billy got courtesy of Todd from Todd's Reviews as a small gift, so that's quite cool. But like I said, they are available. You can get them from Kraken e-cigs at £22.50, and they will work on any of your mods. They'll even work on a K-phone. Bloody ridiculous.
How silly does he look?
A bit more hubbly bubbly-esque, this one, isn't it? Bit more Indian reservoir. So yeah, you can have that back.
Thank you.
And I will put the.
But it is really cool drip tip. I do like that. It is really funky. But back to the pipe. The pipe is a kind of like a little talking piece. You've got it in your collection. Score wise, it's a basic pipe. There's nothing flashy to it. It works. It vapes. Let's give it around about 7 out of 10. With also with the button as well, which is dangerous.
Yeah, there is an issue with the button. Obviously, if you do put the nipple battery facing up, it is going to fire on its own. No device should have that happen, no matter how well you know it. No matter if you do realise you've got to put the nipple button down. It shouldn't do that. There must be a fix. I haven't had a chance to find it. I'll probably try and have a look, have a fix, and put a follow-up review on, because if you do own this mod and it does have that issue, it is a danger. You don't want that.
No, you
definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
Vape-wise, it hits okay.
Yeah.
You know, depending on your own personal setup, depending on how you've got your resistance, and depending what dripping atomizer or what you have in it. It doesn't have Ego threading on this. You will need an Ego to 510 adapter if you want to use, say, a Stardust or a CE4 Clearo or something like that. It is just a straight 510 connection, but it does complement a Kanga Pro Tank 2 very well. So if you do want a tank, if you don't want to drip, then a Kanga Pro Tank 2 does look quite nice on this. So the choice is yours, really. And for yeah, it's an old man's pipe.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
Dressed up a bit snazzy. So yeah, but like Tom says, it's a nice talking piece. It's not going to break your bank. If you do want a flashy little mod to have at home, or if you don't mind the fact that it is a pipe and you want it outside, then this is a good little mod to have. I would recommend getting the higher button one so that you can have nipple top facing up, just to be safe. But yeah, it's it's a nice little
Yeah, it
thing,
is.
and it's quite quirky. So,
It's cool.
you know, there you have it, the SMOK Mini E-Pipe from Kraken e-cigs, or they do them at Vape Gear. And Vape Gear also do the extension tubes if you want to have it in 18500 or 18650 for a longer day's vape. And the big stick drip tip you can get from Kraken e-cigs. Currently I think they're out of stock, but keep checking. And I do like the drip tip on it. I think it's great. I wouldn't know what else to put that drip tip on. You saw it on the K-Fun. But it is quite cool. It's cool to have on a pipe mod like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you fancy getting one, if you want to have that sort of stainless steel complete pipe look, then this is the mod for you.
Go and get one. See what you think. Let us know in the comments what you think of the videos. Subscribe, like, and we're going to be coming back and giving you the best reviews that we can, helping you guys out with getting the best mods, what's best for you. So.
And I promise next time Tom won't be as scarily dressed.
Thanks
Okay.
so much, guys.
Thanks very much. Take it easy. See you soon.